Imagine a whale so powerful. It didn't hunt squid, it hunted other whales. Not the calm giants we see today, but something far more aggressive. This wasn't a slow drifter of the deep. It was a hunter built for dominance. A creature with teeth the size of your forearm. Designed not to swallow, but to grab, tear, and destroy. It moved with purpose, speed, and precision, sitting at the very top of the food chain. And yet, despite all that power, it vanished. No clear ending, no final moment, just bones buried for millions of years. This wasn't a myth or exaggeration. It was real, and its existence completely changes what we thought we knew about whales. This is Leviathan, the forgotten predator that once ruled the oceans.
At first, Leviathan doesn't seem that different. It belonged to the same family as modern sperm whales, massive animals that dive deep into darkness to hunt squid. Even in size, it was similar, reaching nearly 19 meters long. But that's where the similarities stop. Modern sperm whales are built for quiet, deep hunting. Leviathan was built for confrontation. It didn't rely on stealth or suction feeding. It lived closer to the surface, where prey was larger and faster. Instead of drifting silently, it moved with intent, actively searching and chasing. Its body tells a story of speed and aggression, not patience. And the most important difference? It didn't hunt soft prey. It targeted something much bigger, something that could fight back. But the real nightmare wasn't its size, it was what it carried in its mouth.
What truly set Leviathan apart was its teeth. Not small or reduced like modern sperm whales, but massive, fully developed weapons. Each tooth could reach up to 30 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide, deeply anchored into its jaw for maximum strength. Unlike today's sperm whales, which only have teeth on the lower jaw, Leviathan had a full set on both jaws, and when they closed, those teeth interlocked perfectly. This created a crushing, slicing bite designed to grip and hold struggling prey. Its skull was reinforced to support powerful jaw muscles capable of delivering devastating force. These weren't teeth for soft prey like squid. They were built for violent encounters. Every detail, the spacing, angle, and curve points to one purpose: grabbing large, moving animals and not letting go. And those animals weren't fish. Modern sperm whales feed quietly, using suction to pull prey into their mouths. Leviathan did the opposite. It was a pursuit predator, fast, aggressive, and direct. It chased its prey, closed the gap, and attacked with force. Instead of swallowing food whole, it grabbed and tore it apart. Scientists believe its main targets were early baleen whales, ancestors of today's giants. That means it hunted animals nearly its own size. Imagine the scale. A massive predator accelerating through open water, locking onto another whale, then striking with rows of blade-like teeth. The attack wouldn't be quick, it would be violent, chaotic, and relentless. Leviathan wasn't just surviving, it was dominating its environment. It had no real predators, it was at the top, and for millions of years, no one even knew it existed, until one discovery changed everything.
For years, scientists found giant fossil teeth that didn't match any known animal. They were too large, too strong, too specialized. Something massive had existed, but without a skull, the mystery remained unsolved. Then, in 2008, in the deserts of Peru, everything changed. Researchers uncovered a nearly complete skull, about 3 meters long. It was enormous and clearly built for power. The region was already rich in marine fossils, with many ancient whales preserved there. But this find stood out immediately. The structure of the skull revealed a predator, not a passive feeder. It showed strength, aggression, and dominance. This wasn't just another ancient whale. It was something far more dangerous. Scientists had finally found the missing piece, but even after identifying it, there was still one unexpected problem: its name.
When scientists first introduced the species, they named it Leviathan melvillei, a powerful reference to a legendary sea monster and a tribute to the author of Moby Dick. The name fit perfectly. It captured the size, strength, and myth-like presence of the animal. But there was one issue. The name Leviathan had already been used for another extinct species, and in science, names must be unique, so it had to be changed. The solution was simple. They used Leviathan, the Hebrew version of the same word. The meaning
stayed the same, but now it followed the rules. Even so, the naming story highlights something interesting, because sperm whales themselves were named based on a misunderstanding centuries ago, one that still shapes how we refer to them today. Early whalers once discovered a strange substance inside sperm whales, a huge reservoir of white, waxy liquid hidden in their heads. Without understanding it, they made a wrong assumption, which led to the name sperm whale. In reality, this structure is called the Spermaceti organ. Even today, scientists aren't completely sure what it does. Some believe it helps with echolocation, allowing whales to produce powerful sound waves to locate prey. Others think it plays a role in deep diving, helping control pressure and buoyancy. What makes this even more interesting is that Leviathan likely had the same structure. Its skull shows a similar shape, suggesting it may have shared these abilities. That means it wasn't just powerful, it may have been highly advanced in how it hunted and navigated, and still it disappeared.
Around 12 million years ago, Leviathan vanished. There's no single event explaining why. Instead, scientists point to gradual environmental changes. During the late Miocene, global temperatures dropped, affecting ocean ecosystems. These changes likely impacted large prey species, forcing them to migrate or decline. For a predator like Leviathan, that's a serious problem. It relied on large, energy-rich prey to survive. If that food source became unstable, survival would become difficult. There may have also been competition from other large predators, including massive sharks. Over time, these pressures could have pushed Leviathan beyond recovery. It wasn't a sudden end, it was a slow disappearance, and eventually it was gone. But its story didn't completely fade.
Even though Leviathan is extinct, its legacy lives on through modern sperm whales. They are its closest relatives, though very different in behavior. The massive teeth are gone, replaced by a feeding style based on suction. The aggressive hunting approach has shifted to deep-sea foraging, but the core traits remain. Their large heads, deep diving ability, and complex behavior hint at a more powerful past. By studying them, scientists can better understand what Leviathan might have been like. It's a reminder that today's oceans are only part of a much larger story, a time when whales weren't just peaceful giants, they were hunters, and among them, Leviathan stood above the rest. The ocean has always been mysterious, but millions of years ago, it was far more intense. It was a place where even the largest creatures weren't safe, where survival meant power. Leviathan wasn't just another animal, it was a dominant force that shaped its environment. And yet, despite all its strength, it couldn't survive changing conditions. Its extinction reminds us that no species lasts forever. Today's oceans feel calm by comparison, filled with slow-moving giants. But beneath that calm lies a forgotten past, one of conflict, power, and survival at a scale we're only beginning to understand. And the deeper we look, the more we realize how much of that world is still hidden.